Another court case with major developments tonight. 3 men tied to the 2020 plot to kidnap Governor Gretchen Whitmer were sentenced today.
Joseph Morrison, Pete MUSICO, and Paul BELLAR stepping into the Jackson County courtroom, showing remorse for their involvement in the scheme. The sentencing handed down today are the longest prison terms so far in connection with this case.
7 Action News reporter Brian Abel live with how long they'll be behind bars and how the governor is reacting to this tonight. Brian.
Carolyn, Dave, good evening. The sentencing is coming on the same day as the governor was here in Detroit for an event. Let me break down how the judge ruled in this case.
Pete MUSICO will serve 12 to 20 years in prison. Joseph Morrison, MUSICO's son-in-law, will serve 10 to 20 years. And Paul BELLAR will serve 7 to 20 years. All 3 men convicted of providing material support for a terrorist act, gang membership, and felony firearm charges. 2 of the 3 apologizing to Governor Whitmer.
My sincere apology to the governor, to her family, and all law enforcement who were affected by what conspired with this whole thing, the whole conception of Wolverine life. If I could, Your Honor, I'd take it all back.
I would like to apologize to the governor. Again, the very stupid comments I made. I in no way meant her any harm. And if I had known about the plot actually being a serious thing, I wouldn't have been where I was at that time.
And this is what Governor Whitmer says she tells her family about being safe and able to stand up for her values.
I cannot tell them honestly that I am unfazed. I now scan crowds for threats. I think carefully about the last thing I say to people when we part. I worry about the safety of everyone near me when I'm in public. And I'm reluctant to share too much because I worry that it could endanger a loved one, a staff member, a police officer on my security detail. I am changed and my family has changed.
And our editorial director, Chuck Stokes, sat down with the governor just earlier this afternoon and got her thoughts on the sentencing.
I am grateful to the jury. I'm grateful to law enforcement that kept me safe. You know, these men were not just planning to kidnap me, they were planning to kill me. And I think that this threat is, yes, it was directed at me, but these threats are becoming more prevalent in this country. These are threats to our democracy.
The convicted ringleaders in this kidnapping plot are yet to be sentenced. Adam Fox's sentencing scheduled for December 27th, and Barry Croft will learn his fate one day later. Live in Detroit tonight, Brian Abel, 7 Action News. Back to you.
Brian, thank you for the update there. And you can, of course, follow our ongoing coverage of these criminal cases on air and online at WXYZ.com.